Here is the 2025 Honda CR-V FCEV, a fuel cell plug-in hybrid vehicle that's built at the PMC, the same place that Honda built for Acura the NSX. This is a different build, but pretty interesting in its own way. Looking at the car from the front, it is basically a Honda CR-V. Obviously, the nose isn't the exact same. There are differences in the grille and the shape just a little bit, but you're right in thinking that it looks largely just like any CR-V, and that is the intention. I do wish the Honda badge were a little bit smaller, but I have a feeling that is covering up radar sensors and stuff like that. But I do like the gloss black that's part of the bumper down low, and then you get this paint color that goes all the way to the base of the bumper right there, some horizontal slats right here, and this nice chrome piece that goes across the entire front right here to bifurcate the daytime running lights from the main beams right there. And definitely want to show you what's under this hood, because it is quite a bit different than usual. Well, there it is, your fuel cell and electric motor setup. This is a very different hunk of components than you're used to seeing under the hood of any car, even an EV. There are some familiar things. We do still have a 12-volt battery right here. We do also have our ABS pump right there. Windshield washer fluid is way off the passenger side, easy to get to right here. But this stack, this is a Honda GM shared fuel cell stack right here. And then it's combined with electric motor system, drive system, all that kind of stuff. So this is genuinely a departure from anything under the hood that I've seen before. Very interesting to see. Looking at the car in profile, again, this looks very similar to the Honda CR-V, the standard one, but there are a couple of telltale differences. First of all, you have a door here and a door here. This one, it has a big enough battery pack to be plugged in. Honda says you'll get 29 miles of range on a full charge. But this one has a fuel door button, and that reveals your hydrogen tank refill right here. That is also a departure from what you're used to seeing when you open up a gas door, a fuel door of sorts that you can say. I like the fact that they're both on the driver's side, and I think it's really interesting to see the hybrid concept taken in a wholly different direction. There's one other thing that I noticed, and that is this wheel and tire package right here. That is a fairly big wheel, but look at the sidewall you get here. That is healthy. These are 60 series 18-inch wheels. This is the type of thing you usually see in like off-road friendly versions of vehicles right here. But here, I think we're doing it for low rolling resistance, lighter wheel weight, those types of things. So it's interesting to see a bit of tire sidewall back on a car again. I actually have to say that I like it. Looking at the car from the back, again, a lot of similarities to the standard CR-V. However, there is one thing you should look at. Right in the back of the passenger side, just ahead of the passenger side rear wheel, is a tailpipe. This has an exhaust. The exhaust is water, but there is an exhaust. That is where it's expelled. Pretty interesting. Let's take a look at cargo space. You have less cargo space in a fuel cell vehicle as opposed to the standard Civic. Noticeably less. This right here is where one of the hydrogen tanks goes. There are 2 tanks in the fuel cell vehicle, and the 2 combined is what provide you 270 miles of range, but it does sacrifice some cargo space to do that. However, even though it's on the high side, you do still have a decently large cargo floor right here. I wouldn't put anything too heavy on it, but you could load your standard luggage, that kind of stuff, and still have reasonable room, I would say. Back seat comfort, that's starting to get pretty close to standard CR-V. I do have a nice and high seat bottom. I do have plenty of knee room. I'd say a good 4 inches. And I do have headroom as well. There is no moonroof up here, so that helps, but I would say I have a solid 2 inches of headroom, which is nice. I am 5 feet 11 inches tall, or 181 centimeters, and I also have less than a 90-degree bend in my knees. You do also get 2 USB Type-C ports right there, and yeah, an armrest with cup holders as well. No problems. To the front. Pretty typical controls on the door right here. You do have 2-position seat memory right there. There's that fuel door button I showed you earlier. The front seat has plenty of adjustment, including lumbar support right there. You can adjust the tilt and telescope manually right there, and there are a couple of buttons to the left of the steering wheel as well. You do have a nice fully digital instrument cluster right there, and I have to say, a smaller than average center display next to that. You do also have paddle shifters, upshift on the right, downshift on the left. However, these adjust brake regeneration. It goes 1 of 4 levels, and getting to the highest level is using the negative paddle right here. Push button start is right here. And there is the digital instrument cluster lit up and the center display lit up right there. Beneath that, you do have dual zone climate control right there, heated seat. Oh, and I didn't mention we have a heated steering wheel as well. And we also have a wireless smartphone charger, USB Type A, USB Type C, and a cigarette plug style outlet right there. Beneath that, this is your push button prindle right here, electric parking brake, and this is how you adjust drive modes. Yes, you do have drive modes. You get sport, normal, econ, and snow. Lovely. We do also have this E button right here. With this button right here, you can change between EV mode, auto mode, which automatically changes between EV and hydrogen, and save mode to save the battery charge for later. I can't put it in EV mode right now because the battery's too low, as you can see right there, but auto, save, EV mode, see, battery's too low. Move the keys out of the way to show you that we do have a couple of cup holders right here, nice little tray right here, and lower center storage right there, including this nice little removable tray. Looking up, we do have sunglasses holder and a couple of lights, and that's basically it. So there you have it, the 2025 Honda CR-V FCEV, a fuel cell compact SUV by Honda, and a pretty darn normal driving fuel cell by Honda, I have to say. I'm Robin Warner. Thank you very much for watching.